like I said, Mr. Rod Goodman, he's our chief marketing officer. Um, and fantastic leader. I mean, we call him Mr. Smooth because, Rod doesn't just talk the talk. He's walked it. He's been there. He's done that. He's been hyper successful in this industry, built teams of thousands. He's a legitimate seven-figure earner, guys. And you would think somebody like that would just kind of be off on their own, doing their own thing. But, Rod has always shown he's just a people guy. He's very approachable, very, down to earth. And it's one of the things that I'm so um, use the word attracted to, because that's attraction marketing, guys, and Rod lives, breathes, and works that. So, fantastic example to follow in our company, and I'm just so happy and proud to be able to introduce Mr. Rod Goodman.
Kurt, Inagaki, thank you so much for moderating tonight and the exceptional job you do in keeping all of the leaders organized and really taking care of all of the webinar activities for us, not just in English, but multiple languages going on, multiple meetings going on daily. And Kurt, you do a masterful job of keeping everybody organized and setting these webinars on fire here. So thank you. And Rick Weston, what an amazing presentation. I think you get better every time I listen. Some of the details you're going into about the mobile app space and the amount of searches are being done. I mean, I just get more and more excited about our opportunity and our business and where we're at as a company. Every single time I listen to our presentation, I'm ready to sign up again. Guys, we've got a lot to share. I'm calling October officially ROCKTOBER. This is the month that My Fun Life absolutely comes out of the ground and emerges, and amazing things are going to begin to take shape. And a lot of the hard effort, a lot of the hard work that's been going on behind the scenes the last few months is going to begin to come to fruition. So much is happening. I want to start off with just some highlights of our Dominican trip, because that's really what My Fun Life is all about, is traveling the beaches of the world, living My Fun Life, not just talking about it, but actually out there traveling the beaches of the world, collecting friends and memories that'll last a lifetime. And so I just want to, here's a little welcome. Some of you may have seen this, but just a little welcome from Punta Cana here. We just got back last week from Punta Cana. This is live little beach action here in Punta Cana.
All right, guys, Rod Goodman here, Chief Marketing Officer for My Fun Life, living the life down here on the pool area, the beach at Punta Cana. Absolutely having a blast. Had my friends over here doing the My Fun Life pose in the pool. Let me see if I can get their attention again one more time. Here in the background, part of the corporate team over there. We're just having a blast here, kicking off My Fun Life in the Dominican Republic. Unbelievable meetings earlier this week with the Minister of Tourism, Francisco Javier Garcia, opening up the doors, the Dominican Republic, to My Fun Life. Guys, we will have thousands of members here very soon, as well as around the world. What a beautiful destination for a fun trip here with My Fun Life. Wish you were here. You should be here. Be here next time. All right, guys, Rod Goodman here, Chief Marketing Officer for My Fun.
All right, guys, that's just a little flavor of Punta Cana there, and the absolute blast that we had just getting back here from our fun trip. So, guys, just excited to talk to you about what's going on here with My Fun Life. This is our corporate update call. Our corporate team is actually on the road. Most of them. Dan Edwards, our CEO, is his family, and also Ron Pope, our Chief Operations Officer, as well as our new Chief Information Officer, Mr. Robert Smith, and Carolyn, his sweet wife that handles all of our customer service and support so masterfully. What a tag team they are. Guys, so new chief financial officer also being added. So new corporate positions, staff being increased. While we were in Dominican Republic, we met with a call center down there that has the ability to handle multilingual customer service for us. They speak perfect English for the English-speaking market. It certainly helps us as a corporate team to be able to tell them what we need and what we want, but also they can have just about any language we want on the fly. So we're looking to bring them on. We've got corporate staff, chief financial officer. I don't have his name. He's just been added. An incredible resume, incredible track record. When you hear more about who he is and what he's done, I think it'll give you a greater confidence about My Fun Life and what we are doing to really solidify our company. We've said many times that we're in the ground. We feel like we're in Bill Gates' garage here with Dan Edwards. And when many of us first had a chance to fly up to Coeur d'Alene and spend weeks at a time, some people months at a time, up there with their family, living in their home, a whole corporate team, traveling together there from their home to their office and working to put this company together. We really felt like we were in Bill Gates' garage there. And I'm going to tell you, by the time we get done with this presentation, that what we have our hands on here with My Fun Life is as big as being in Bill Gates' garage. We were in Dan Edwards' garage, and I can tell you right now, you may not understand it now, and I don't think probably many people did when they were there with Bill Gates, and I'm sure some even walked away and didn't get involved. I know when Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook, there were some friends that decided not to get involved, and you just don't have any idea how big My Fun Life is going to be. When we had the chance to spend some time together as a corporate team, we were able to get a better idea of Dan's vision of how big My Fun Life can be. And guys, we truly believe we've got the makings of a Google, a Facebook, a YouTube, and in fact, something that might be a combination of all of those. So in fact, we could be bigger than any one of those individually because we have the makings to have a piece or have some benefit that all of those companies are providing right now on the internet without any compensation. Those are billion-dollar companies that you do searches on, that you post videos on, and you don't get any compensation. So wait till you see what the future of My Fun Life is going to be. Much bigger than just mobile apps, guys. We are going to be building a worldwide mobile and online community that's going to pay you in many, many ways. So just an amazing trip that we had in the Dominican. These are some of the things that you can expect and why I'm calling Rocktober, this month Rocktober, because really, a lot of times when you're doing a lot of work and effort, things happen below the surface. Just like if you're farming, you got to do out and do a lot of work before you actually start to, see the crops come out of the ground. And that's really where we're at right now. We're ready to come up out of the ground and start to build this incredible edifice that we've been building and laying this foundation really below the surface. So if you're involved right now, up to this point, we consider everybody a founder, and there's some tremendous benefits. And I can tell you for the next year, you saw the timing curve there that Rick went over so masterfully. Anybody that gets involved here, even in the next 1 to 2 to 3 years, is still going to be very, very ground floor because we are not building a flash in the pan. We're building a generational company. And so to be involved anywhere here, if you've been involved the first 4 months, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Certainly, even the next year or two is going to be life changing for many, many people that get involved. But here's what's happening. I'm going to talk about our Dominican Republic trip here in just a second because some amazing things happen for us as a company, not just a fun trip and great some great business down there being done with the local people, but some things that happen that kind of take our company to the next level. Comp plan enhancements, luxury car bonus, all this is happening right now this month. Our comp plan is in effect. Our luxury car bonus is in effect. You're going to hear more about the launch of our app. October is the month that we have targeted to launch the app, so we'll be giving you an exact date when that approaches. And guys, this app, the reason it's taken longer to roll out than anticipated is it's much more than a travel app. It is a whole mobile marketing machine, a whole mobile marketing platform. You're going to be able to send people a mobile business card. It's going to have integration with your back office. It's going to do things that no other company, no other MLM company, no other network marketing company, no other internet marketing company in the world right now is doing anything remotely close to what we're going to be rolling out on the mobile space. It clearly will put us in a whole new category of a mobile marketing giant. And we'll start rolling out these apps, and this platform will have the travel benefits and the travel products on there, so you'll be able to access that through the travel app. But it's also going to have to store there where you're going to be able to roll out the health app and all of the other apps. So this is the entire platform that we're rolling out. And other companies are marketing some of the features that we have in our app, like a mobile business card. They're marketing some of these things for $15 a month, even as much as $50 a month. This is going to be included in your $25 a month that you're paying right now. So again, no upsell to try to use this mobile marketing system and have all of these features and tools and back office integration. I mean, it's going to be absolutely amazing. The launch of the map system, we'll talk about that here in just a second. This is the month that the map system is going to come together. It's a whole new direction and a system and a method of how to go out and systematically build this business. Whether you're doing it on the internet or whether you're doing meetings and doing face-to-face and belly-to-belly, the map system will work for everybody. And we're going to have online ways to market it, and we're going to have face-to-face ways to market it. It's absolutely going to take your business to a whole other level. It's a 10-week challenge. That's challenges are in fashion. People like these 12-week, 8-week, 10-week, 90-day challenges. We've seen them all in the fitness. Well, this is a 10-week financial challenge, and it's so doable. I mean, it's easier than some of these, these weight loss and these fitness challenges that people have to do for 90 days. And we're talking about going out and sponsoring 3 people in 7 days at $25. 3 people that want to change their life. 3 people want to get into business. 3 people that want to travel for less and save some money. So, I mean, it's so doable. And anyway, we're talking more about that in just a second. All new videos, new sales tour, new PowerPoint presentations. You saw some of the new PowerPoint slides today. Guys, the Visa Pay debit pay cards. We just heard from Hyperwallet. We're going to have our Visa debit pay cards available this month as well, I think within a couple of weeks. So exciting things are happening, guys. Here's some of the breakthrough events that happened in the Dominican Republic. First of all, I've got to give a shout out to the leadership down there. What Huáscar Lopez has done down there in the Dominican Republic is nothing short of miraculous. His vision, his belief, his way to recognize and reward and inspire and lift his team and his leaders is unbelievable. There to the very right is Billy Baroa. He's the first diamond in Dominican Republic, and Huáscar is just to the left of him. And Billy was actually a sportscaster for the New York Yankees. He did the Spanish broadcasting for the New York Yankees. And so he's a very influential man, very successful, and he had connections politically. We're meeting right here with Francisco Javier Garcia. He is what we kind of considered the Vice President of the United States or the Secretary of State. He's the Minister of Tourism. But understand, guys, tourism's our #1 industry there. So I mean, he's like the kingpin there in Dominicana, and he loves My Fun Life. In fact, he absolutely said, "I believe we are being born together." He wants to endorse My Fun Life. He's talking about putting a government stamp of approval or endorsement on our website, a seal. That the Dominican Republic embraces My Fun Life. He sees a way for us to help lift many of his people that live in poverty there. I think truly we were inspired as a company to spend time with these people that many of them live on $150, $250 a month. And they love My Fun Life because they could see for $25 they've got an opportunity that they could get into, that they can afford to get involved in, that can take them out of the ghetto. It can take them out of the poverty situation, out of just barely getting by. And guys, it really opened my eyes to the fact that 80% of the population in this world lives on less than $10 a day. 80%. Guys, this really, I believe we're just seeing how these third world countries are going to be able to embrace My Fun Life, because for the first time there's an opportunity that they're going to be able to take advantage of and get involved with. Guys, we've got something that's going to be so big and so global, and I can tell you what some of the things Dan Edwards has lined up to roll out here on our mobile marketing platform to the world, multilingual, unbelievable network that we are creating here. Guys, we will be a household name. There to the very left, Abraham de Jesus. He's a very prominent attorney there. He helped us set up corporate bank accounts there. We're officially My Fun Life Dominicana. We're officially registered there as business. And guys, I just want to say in my 25 years of network marketing, I've never seen a government agency actually embrace a network marketing company and want to help us grow and flourish there in the Dominican Republic. We're actually going to be opening an office there later this month. So you'll hear more about our grand opening and actually physical presence of My Fun Life, a second headquarters being announced right now in Dominicana. So, guys, we believe this could set the stage and the pace for many other countries that will do likewise and embrace us. The Minister of Tourism there, he saw that we had ability to bring people from all over the world into Dominicana by promoting their destinations and their resorts, but he also saw a way for his people to get out of poverty and not have to rely just on tourism to try to get a living and just service people, that they could really be empowered as business owners and go out there and operate a global business. So really amazing things are going to be happening there, guys. Next thing I want to touch on is the enhancements to our comp plan. This is huge. As we spent some time down there in the Dominicana, we spent some time with the leaders. And one of the biggest concerns that our leaders have had is, especially down there where money is so tight. Certainly, the one thing I could tell you about the Dominicana people is $25 is a lot to them. They had more Fast Start Club members than any group. I mean, we filled the stage. We did a meeting there one night with over 700 people, and we did some rank and recognition there. And we brought up all the Fast Start Club members. And guys, half the stage was full with Fast Start Club members. I mean, it was just amazing that's how they bring people in. Is, hey, let's get your 3 people in the next 7 days, so you get all of your money back. You're in cash flow. You're in profit in your very first week. And they're doing daily meetings down there in their markets. And promoting that, go get your 3. We'll do a meeting here again tomorrow. We'll be back here again tomorrow. We'll be back here again tomorrow. And so, what a great example for the rest of the company on what they're doing. They've already got over 1,000 members there in Dominicana. And like I said, we did a meeting there for 700 people the first night. We had people, brand new people, attend the Monday night meeting that by the end of the week had put together their own meeting for 150 people in another city. So unbelievable things are happening there in Dominicana. But what I want to get at here is that there was some talk about enhancing our compensation plan and getting people into cash flow faster. So as many of you know, we have now just upped our payouts. Previously, levels 3 through 6 only paid 25 cents. And so one of the benefits of upping our price from $21 to $25, just that simple little $4 adjustment. And I believe our offering is so powerful that I think anybody would agree that if it's worth 21, it's worth 25, especially with all of the marketing, the app, the mobile app, and the viral shareware, the sales funnel, the power line system, all the marketing, the lead capture pages, the autoresponder series, everything that we're giving you for free as marketing tools that many companies charge people for. Certainly the value is there all day long. We could probably charge $25 just for our marketing system. Many companies do. So to realize you're getting all the travel benefits, the travel product, you're going to get the app that's going to have a whole marketing platform built into it as well. Again, $25. By making that simple $4 adjustment, we were able to come down here into levels 3, 4, 5, and 6 and go from 25 cents to $1. And so now we've got $1. It's a simpler comp plan. It's $1 1 through level 6. We still have a big caveat there at level 7 to get $2 on over 2,000 people. But what this does is this created about another $800 a month that you could earn by simply adding $4 additional there in the price point. We were able to pay out an additional $800. So if you've got a team of 500, if you've got a team of 1,000, as you go out and grow this business, you're going to know, hey, I'm making at least $1 on every person on my team. And so we've actually had some case studies where some individuals were earning $50 a month, and now looking at this raise in the comp plan, their checks are going to go from 50 to about 250 a month. So it's a huge increase right when you need it. Those first 90 days when you're getting going and you've got a lot of people in these levels 3, 4, 5, and 6. So guys, we're very excited about this comp plan. And it's, it not only raises your income faster and gets you into cash flow faster, but again, that's we all get check matching. Everybody's sponsored by somebody, and whoever sponsors you is getting up to 50% check match. Whoever you sponsor, you're getting up to a 50% check match. So it increases the money all the way through the matrix. But again, that also affects check matching. So very excited about that comp plan enhancement. The Luxury car bonus also announced, guys. This is for Sapphire, Rubies, and Diamonds. Sapphire, you've got to have 20 personals. You need to have a team of 1,000 in your organization, and at least 250 under each of your 1, 2, and 3 positions. So one of the things you're going to see us roll out here very, very shortly is the ability to place people in your matrix. So if you have a weak side of your matrix, you could be able to target an area where you want to build, or maybe a new leader that just joined and you want to start putting all your efforts, and that if you're putting people in the matrix, you'd like to help that person have those people go below them. So you're going to be able to have placement options on where you want people to go in helping to balance out your matrix. So that'll help you qualify by making sure you got some even growth in your first, second, and third legs off of the top of your matrix. Additionally, that's a bonus of $400 a month. Guys, we've worked out some nice deals at this Mercedes right here. You can actually get for $400 a month. We've got some employee pricing right out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and so many people are going to be jumping on this lease option here at I believe about $399 a month, and picking up this Mercedes. But you can select pretty much any car you want. There are some guidelines. It's got to be a newer car. It's got to be a nice car. It's got to have some My Fun Life stickers and things on it. So read through the qualifications on that, because you're going to see many people start to be driving around these cars every month, and that's just additional documentation that My Fun Life is changing lives. Guys, I talked a little bit about our mobile app already, but again, this is the month that the app comes out, and it is a complete mobile marketing platform. And I think for many of you, for many people, they're gonna begin to take notice of My Fun Life, because we're going to roll out something that nobody has in the mobile marketing world, and I believe it'll absolutely help us go viral. We've talked about things going viral. We're going to have viral shareware. Imagine texting testimonials about My Fun Life to people, or being able to put somebody right into your sales funnel, right through your mobile phone as you send them your mobile business card, and they get your mobile business card, and they can watch the movie, take the tour, and they've already gotten a position reserved in line. I'm going to be able to do all those kind of things right from your phone. You'll be able to show them a business presentation. You'll be able to send them a business presentation. You'll be able to get training videos right on your phone. Integrated right to your back office. Check your account balances, and just get activity, text notifications that somebody just visited your website. So unbelievable what our app's going to be doing, guys. This is also we're about ready to roll out the MAP, the Master Action Plan, this 10-week challenge to total financial freedom. Again, this is going to be a system that's going to be something that somebody could opt in for an ebook. Anybody that reads through this map is going to be sold on My Fun Life. It's designed to teach people those 4 key principles to creating wealth: that you need to own a business, that you need to have leverage, you need to have residual income, and you need to take advantage of timing, being in the right place, the right time, the right industries, and the right company. All of that leads perfectly to open the door to introducing them to My Fun Life, and then to this 10-week action plan. And here it is. This is a 10-week challenge to total financial freedom. And it simply says, can you go out and get 3 people in the next 7 days to get started at $25? You do that, you get your $25 back. There's week 1. You got 3 personals. You go out week 2, you get 3 more. And so it's designed that every week you go out, and your goal is to go out and get three people each week, so that in 10 weeks you've got 30 personals that you've enrolled over here. So you're getting 3, 3, 3, 3. But your goal is to teach your 3 to do the same, so that week 2, these 3 go get 3. That's 9, plus the 3 more that you got here at week 2. That's going to be 12. Your first week, you got a $25 fast start bonus. Your second week, you picked up the coded bonuses on 4, 5, and 6 at $5. So there's $15. It starts out not being that that significant. But guys, look what happens here as this starts to triple, as your 3 get 3, as 12 go get 3, and you get 3 more, so 36, and then 3 more is 39. You're picking up $45 in your $5 coded bonuses, because you get everybody's first 3, and then their first 3, and their first 3. So these $5 bonuses just start tripling. You start cashing into the $8 bonuses when you bring on number 7, 8, and 9, and 10. And then you get into the $10 bonuses on 11 and 12 and 13. And so pretty soon these all start tripling here, your fives, your eights, your tens. And just by going out and getting a simple system where everybody can go out and get 3 and 7 days, become a member of the Fast Start Club. That's why becoming a member of the Fast Start Club is so important, because you set the pace for your team, you set the pace for your group, you prove that you can do it. If you can do it, they can do it too. You set the example, you teach your 3 how to do what you just did, and you go out there in a 10-week period. And guys, the numbers get out of control here in 10 weeks. I mean, this is weekly income, just coded bonuses. We're not talking about any matrix money or any check matching. This is just based on the upfront weekly fast start coded bonuses, but they start to get out of control as your business triples here. And that's $180,000 a week in income. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. So obviously it's hypothetical. It's a perfect world, and everybody's not going to get their 3. So, but it does give you at least a kind of a map on why it's important to go out and get your 3 and 7, because you want to get started and then get your people started. And let's say you can't duplicate this perfectly, and then you fail 90% of the way, and you're 10% successful. Well, how would you like to be at 18,000 a week in 10 weeks? Just being 10% successful. What if it takes you 10 months to duplicate this instead of 10 weeks? Well, how would you like to be here in 10 months? So, guys, it gives you I think a lot of times when we start something, if you start a diet or you start any kind of a challenge, we all want to know, what is the end result? Why am I doing this? Well, this gives you a huge, huge reward, and you want to focus on the prize. Anytime you're going to start something, a challenge or start a business, you want to focus on the prize. I always say, obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off of the goal. You keep your eyes on the prize, and you can get through anything. That's why in our training we talk about having a why, getting those dreams out, getting that vision board out. Starting to dream again. Because guys, what you can do, even though this is a $25 opportunity, what that means is everybody can do it. What that means is this is very duplicatable. This isn't a hard thing to go find 3 people and certainly plug into our trainings to find out how to go out and do that. Guys, the Visa debit pay card is also on its way. Like I said, probably in the next couple of weeks. The first one will not be a MyFunLife branded card. That's going to take a little bit longer. It'll be a generic card, but it's going to be the fastest and easiest way for you to get paid immediately when you get commissions loaded onto your card, and you can use it worldwide when you travel, always being able to get access to your funds. Very, very shortly after, we will actually have our branded cards out that look something kind of like this. So also the store is coming up. Look for that probably within the next week, maybe 10 days, with our drop cards, our business cards, swag, t-shirts, all of this stuff. We have it available. We're just building the commerce, the shopping cart side of it, and the merchant side of it. So look for that store. That's also going to be coming about this month. Last thing I want to finish off, and I'm going to turn the time over to our VP of Marketing, Mr. Rob Hanley, who's building all of our new sales tours, our new videos. I've been working with him on some scripting, and guys, we're going to take things to the next level with the new videos and some of the new scripting that's coming out. A whole new tour, whole new, we're going to be playing a whole new ball game here. But I just want to finish off with what Rick was talking about, guys. The timing of where we're at, and that we are building something that we feel is. Certainly has every bit of the potential of a Microsoft, of a Google, of a Facebook, or even all of those combined. Guys, this is absolutely huge what we have our hands on. And the reason that I know that we're going to be successful is as you spend more and more time around the leadership of this company, you spend more and more time around Dan and Carrie Edwards, they have a heart to go out there and bless the world. We want to change lives. And we believe at the price point that we're going to be able to go out there to that 80% of the world that's living on $10 a day and say, you know what, we've got something that can change your life. We've got something that can lift you and your community and your country out of the depths of poverty. We've got life-changing opportunity, and we're going to have ways for people to market easier than ever before with our mobile platform. So guys, I hope you can tell I am excited, and we are flat out really going to ROCKTOBER here. I'm going to turn the time now over to my good friend, partner, VP of Marketing. He is just an exceptional individual. He stayed behind while all of us went to the Dominican Republic. We had to have somebody here to kind of keep the keep the fires burning and the business going. handle things. He was willing to do that, even though the Dominican Republic and Huáscar Lopez is his entire, that's his team. He's the sponsor for Huáscar Lopez. So, I mean, if anybody should have been there, it should have been him. So his willingness to stay behind shows, his truly willing to take one for the team and be a team player. And just his ability, his knowledge of the internet marketing world, of building sales funnels, of doing videos, of doing tours, of getting people to take action. He's owned his own network marketing companies. He's owned his own travel company before. He's built big internet marketing companies. He's a diamond in our company. He's sponsored over 100 people. This guy is flat out a rock star, and I'm just privileged to be able to work with him. So with that, I'm going to turn I know I've left some things here for him to talk about. I'll turn the time over to Mr. Rob Hanley.
Hey, my friend, thank you so much. I'm going to make myself the presenter right now. And let's see here, show my screen. Let me just first of all say this. It's such a pleasure to work with you. I know that we kind of do if you've been in networking for a while, you're like, okay, they edify each other, but it's really very easy to do with the team of people that we have. It's just that simple. I like working with sharp people that are switched on, that want the same things that I want, that have the same values that I have, and that you have, because there's only one reason that we right now are all together in this room, and that is we all want the same kind of things. How cool is it that we're in a business called My Fun Life? And I love doing the presentations because I always start out saying, how would you like to have more fun in your life? And that comes with making money. And as I told somebody today in a three-way call, really the only reason that we're here, I mean, we're not the Peace Corps, we're not a church, we're not, saving dolphins or something like that, or what. We're here, really, this is a business, we're here to make money. And it's my belief that, yeah, you can have a fun life and stuff like that and be poor as a church mouse, but it's a lot easier if you got money. So I'm just so excited about the enhancements that we have to the compensation plan. I'm so excited about what went on in the Dominican Republic. Rod had mentioned that, I stayed behind, and everybody flew out of Seattle where I live. And so what they did, there's about 15 people from corporate that all, Dan took his whole family, everybody pretty much from the corporate office of the support obviously stayed behind, but they drove right past my house, and we couldn't meet on the way out, but we did meet on the way back. It was great. My lovely wife having the first chance to meet Dan and his family, and she was just blown away. She can now see, a little bit more of where I, lived with, with Rod and Ron there for about a month, while we were getting this thing all kind of put together. And it's just been a real pleasure in every way to work with people like Rod, and of course like Dan and like Ron, who just, the guy's absolutely tireless, and Rick Weston and Kurt and just so many others. My apologies, you can't spell everybody out, plus you don't want to hear me go through a whole roll call, but it's really easy to actually say, God, it's great to work with some great, cool people. Now, before I go into a couple of things real quick, if it's okay, I'll just kind of share my enthusiasm. I just think that I love that new slide. I don't know who came up with the new slide on the PowerPoint presentation with the slope there, and Rick Weston sharing about his sister jumping in the Big Amway. That was where I actually started out many years ago. And man, that's a tough sell. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a tough one. So, but it's really true, that it's on this upward slope. I like to be first. I like to be out in front of the wave. I don't want to be the guy, I don't need to get involved in a company that has everything perfect. People would say, well, it seems like half-baked. Well, if it seems that way, it's because it kind of is. That's where the real opportunity is. There's stuff that wasn't all put together. And now, man, we've got so many of the wrinkles out that we had in the earlier days that there's big hitters coming into this all the time. I had 3 or 4 calls and text messages from people, just yesterday about this. I'm seeing our teams grow. I love the enthusiasm of the Dominican Republic. So I guess before I go just quickly into a couple of the things with the marketing funnel and what we're doing there, I just kind of wanted to jump in for kind of continuity and go, man, this is a good time to be in My Fun Life. And I'm telling you what, that you're going to be so grateful that you're in this, and if you're doing something and you're sponsoring people and you're reaching out, and never forget that this is a duplication business. This isn't about putting 900 people in personally. You gotta help people to get going and get started. And finally, before I go on to my piece here, man, I love that slide. That's the first time I've seen that new slide with the map product that Rod put up with the 25 bucks. Are you kidding me? In 10 weeks, you could make $187 jillion, 184,000, I think is what I saw on there. Now, people would say, yeah, that's not true. I mean, you can't get three people, aren't going to get three people. Of course they can. I mean, you just kind of pre-qualify people a little bit, and don't put your grandma in and your little sister and your 95-year-old next door neighbor and stuff like that. Put real people in, man. There's enough people out there that are hurting, that are wanting something to do, that honest to God want to connect with a cool group of people like this. And don't forget, too, that this is the first of 10 different apps that we're rolling out. So, Katie barred the door, man. This is going to be really some good stuff. So, let me jump into kind of the couple of things that Rod had asked me to kind of brief here with our sales funnel. And I will tell you, by the way, one of the last companies I did, we did, between $40 and $50 million over about 5 years. We had a really killer sales funnel. All of the systems that we built always had great sales funnels. And I won't go into a whole training here, but there's 3 questions: is what is it, how much can I make, and how do I do it? And then, of course, there's kind of the get started kind of tab here. And that's really how all of the movies and things like that have all been put together. And there's calculators and things in here. Then there's autoresponders that drive you back, that drive your prospects back here. And cool. I mean, but this is the nicest marketing funnel. It's the sexiest marketing funnel I've ever seen for any business to date. There's not any company out there that's got a nicer marketing funnel than this marketing funnel. I will assure you, we just absolutely intended it to be that way. And one of the cornerstones of this marketing funnel is the videos. And that's really where all the stuff actually kind of starts in the beginning is. If you're building a house or a brick building, they got the cornerstone. It's the first brick that you lay down, and then everything kind of evolves around it. So we have talked to a big leader today. I won't mention his name. We got in the business 45 days ago, and he's got a team of 600 people. How do you like that? A veteran. Told Ron Pope, I got my number from Ron because he wanted to talk about the sales funnel, the marketing funnel, and timings and things like that. And this guy could be in any business. You can pick and choose like what we all can. And told that here, leadership wise, product wise, price point, international, the whole bit. And we're just hearing that over and over and over again. So one of the things that he told me was, he's like, God, I love the movies that you have. Personally, I love the movies that we had quite a bit myself. I thought we got, Rod and I wrote a script that we put a lot of sweat and prayer and everything else in there, inspiration, and I love it when we're talking about it. We're like, yeah, that's great. That's really, really, really good. All these words purposely, and it's nice to have an outlet for tens of thousands of dollars that you spent on copywriting and stuff like that to say, let's rephrase this way. So what we had was a really good script with the compensation plan video, which is where I'm on right now. How much can I make? I'll just kind of briefly play it for half of a second here. If I hit refresh, I won't go all the way through it, I promise.
Now, let's talk about money. Our compensation plan is a revolutionary 3x10 company force matrix, but we like to just call it our profit pool.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there. And the script that we have, the new script, because we have new movies that are going to be replacing these movies. The marketing tour, for the most part, is going to be pretty much the same. Anywhere that there was a 30-day money back, we've kind of eliminated that. We're not doing that anymore. Anywhere where obviously it said 21 bucks, not saying that anymore. It's an enhancement on it. But for the most part, the main thing that we're looking to do is to replace the movies that we have in there. And probably the words are going to be pretty much the same. This one here, when we're talking about how we make the money in the compensation plan, we've enhanced the compensation plan. Therefore, this movie absolutely positively needs to change. So I'll give you guys a little preview of what and how and why and when and what that's going to look like here. love the script that we have here. I love the gal, great professional voiceover that did this. Thought she nailed it. Love my video guy that I've had for 5 years to put all this together. Great stuff. It's disarming. It's, it's good. But you can't please everybody. Some people said, oh, I don't like it. Personally, I think it's great. And it was great to hear from the leader today who said that those videos sold me. So I love that. But here's what I told him. When we get done with the new videos, I promise you that you're going to actually like them a lot more than these videos that we have here. So let me tell you a little bit of why and what it's going to look like. First of all, we're not going to have a lady's voice anymore. We're completely changing over. It's going to be a guy's voice. Got a great guy that's on my team. His name is Nick. I won't spot his last name here, but we're going to have, he's a professional, but a disc jockey. He's got a killer voice. It's actually one of our trainers. I'll tell you, his name's Nick Hetcher, is one that's looking to do the videos here. So if he's on, thank you so much for stepping up like that. He's got the passion, the belief. He understands. It's one thing to hire a professional voiceover person that can imitate, but it's another thing when a guy has really internalized all that this is. So he really can actually nail it. So he's one that's going to actually be doing these. And then, as much as I've loved my video guy that's done all of this, we're going to actually use another video guy. So let me give you a little sampling of what this is actually going to look like, and it looks a little bit like this. Now check this out. Now, let me just ask you really quickly there, is that totally and ridiculously just sick? Anybody want to give me a little comment on that? Because that is overall the style of what we're going to actually do here. So give me a little shout out. If you like it, you love it, it's fantastic. It's one of the best videos I've seen, I think, of any kind of a promotion. Now, it is for sure, it's not going to be a promo video. Obviously, there's going to be words and some things like that that's in there. But that, especially that transition, and I talked to our video guy, his name's Paul today, and he's our in-house video guy, just like my guy that did these videos here was my in-house guy for 5 years. Paul is our in-house guy. He's totally awesome. He was the one that filmed he actually films all of the videos too. So he's a video rendering guy. He's a flash animation guy. This guy's, this is a score and a half. I can't even tell you. So I talked to him today. I'm like, I don't even know how you do that. I can copyright, I can do programming, I can do search engine, I can do all of these different kind of things. But I look at those things and I think to myself, how did you think of that? How did you think of actually the framing where it's going over the cruise ship and it speeds up and then it slows down? How did you think of this and that? It's just, I think this is one of the things, honestly, you get born with, that it's a guy that can paint a masterpiece picture, and then there's maybe a guy like me that could learn to paint by numbers. And so we got something that's really cool. He's fired up. We've talked to him about it. I've already talked to him about it. So some of the ideas, of course, it's not going to be a total, left-hand turn from what we have right now. Most of the content's going to be in there, but it's going to have a different feel, probably have different music. But I can tell you this, it's going to be sick. It's going to be fantastic. And it will hands down be the best videos for any biz op that is out there. I promise you. I absolutely promise you there's not going to be anything that is going to be superior to this. Yes, Greg, he is an artist. Let's see, too much black should be lighter. Okay, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't expect it. Didn't expect that, but we'll see. So thanks for your comment on there. Let's see. Let's see. Looks fresh online. It's not so jerky. The webinar, of course, it's going to break up. The sites are great. Need music. Okay, yeah, there's going to be music overall laid on top. The funnel itself is not promotional. I talked to Ron today. He's like, well, maybe we can use that video, you know, in the tour, in the funnel. No, not really, because this is informational. People want to know when they come in here, what's this all about? Hey, Greg, you want to make some money? Yeah, I'd like to make some money. And then they're not going to, well, what do you got? You're not going to play that promo video. You're going to say, man, I got mobile apps, and it's great, it's fantastic, it's $2 billion, it's this, that, and the other. We got 10 of them. Our first one's travel, yada, yada. And then, wow, that sounds great. How much can I make? You know, well, you can make blah, 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 184,000 in 10 weeks. No, we can't say that. Don't put that on your blog. Don't put it in your YouTube video. It's just part of the training. Hypothetical example. Okay, disclaim, disclaim, disclaim. But that is a reality. That's what the compensation plan will pay. So then, you know, well, that sounds fantastic. How do I do it? So it answers these three questions. Our movies will do that. But now we've just got this. We've got a guy that's, you know, that's really, really, really good video-wise. And then any other enhancements that we can do overall to the tour itself, we will do. And the nut that I would tie, the bow that I would tie around this in a nutshell is what I meant to say is, and you can hang this, you can hang your hat on this, you can maybe even look to steal it from me if you think that you can, is that today is the worst that my fun life will ever be. It's the worst, okay? Today is the worst day of the entire business, ever. And the reason why is this is an evolution. Every single day, there's more and more pieces that are added on to this. You know, I think about Lego from when my kids were little, and you snap a piece on. We don't have to start over every day. So today's the worst that it's ever going to be. And you guys have already seen this evolve. Those that have been around from the very beginning, like, you know, Waskar, one of the first people, you know, contacted me about midnight on a Friday, and that's like 3 a.m. on Saturday morning in Dominican Republic, and knew that we were going to have just a champ there. And he said, I can't sleep. This is like in May. This is like way before anybody. So that guy really has earned it. You've seen all these things evolve, and it's only going to get better. That comes back to this slope that Rick was talking about, and we're right in this time, man. It's when the water that we got boiling right now, or we've been heating it up, is just barely. The bubbles are kind of forming on the bottom of that. You know, you're looking to make your hot coffee or your soup or whatever you're, and we're waiting for the water to boil, and there's barely bubbles, just barely, barely, barely forming on the bottom. And just in a minute here, it's going to start bubbling, and then bubbling over here. We're right at the boiling point. That's where I want you guys to understand overall that you are. So forgive me for kind of giving the little motivational piece. It's not really something that I plan out, but it's just, you know, it's easy to get kind of carried away in what it is that we do here. So that covers really the new videos. It covers the new sales tour, the new what that's going to look like. It's not going to be a whole brand new redo. It's already pretty doggone good. When you got something that's better than anything that's out there, you don't always have to try to redo it entirely. So when is it going to happen? What's going to happen? Today, Rod and I finished the main script, which is this one here. We enhanced it. We incorporated in fast start bonus. We incorporated in the car bonus in here. We took out, we put a few things in, took a few things out. It's probably mostly, I'd say probably 80% the same kind of content, but there's new things that we had put in there specifically because the drum that we're all beating together right now is Fast Start Club, Fast Start Club, Fast Start Club. Just refer 3 in your first week, and that's what we want to have come through in the tour, in the videos, in all of our trainings, and everything that we're doing here. It's not about spillover and where's mine and feed me or positioning. It's all about just refer 3 and then have those 3 refer 3. And every week we'll have huge teams, and we'll all be making quite a bit of money. So along the lines of the presentation here, there is also there's also new PowerPoints, and with the new PowerPoints is going to come new automated webinars. So I'll show you right now. They're not actually updated right at the minute. So this is, let's see here, hang on. It's going to be myfunwebinar.com. And so this will be updated tomorrow. This is an automated webinar once we get the new video.
Ready? The travel industry.
So then we also have My Fun Webinar Espanol. We've got My Fun Webinar Deutsch. We've got My Fun Webinar. Let's see what else we have in there. I'm trying to think. We're creating a Hebrew webinar. It'll be done in the next. We've got My Fun Webinar Ruski for Russians. We're creating a Hebrew webinar. And I've already been asked to create a Chinese webinar. So what we have to do for this is all of the webinar presentations, just like Rick had done right now, they all come from a PowerPoint originally, so they have to be translated into a particular language. And then in the webinar system, they have to be recorded, because don't tell anybody, but these webinars are actually not live. They're actually meant to look live. And the cool thing is on something like this is you can go, for those that don't know, for example, I'll say let's pick Thursday, and then there's like 6 or 8 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different webinars for the day that you can you can sign up for and send your prospects and stuff to. All of these webinars, whether it is myfunwebinar.com, myfunwebinar Espanol, myfunwebinar Deutsch, myfunwebinar Ruski, and then soon it'll be Hebrew, or however we say that, Chinese. All of those actually at the end of all of the autoresponder messages, the email messages that the system sends for you on your behalf. All of those have a kind of a post note at the end that says, and by the way, you know, Mr. Prospect, you can jump on one of our webinars, and it's got the different languages. Those will be updated with the new ones. We've already changed all of the autoresponders to enhance for the new enhancements of the compensation plan. We're going to be creating a downloadable in the tour here, as Rod had mentioned earlier, and probably built into the autoresponders with the MAP program, so that people, they know what to do when they get started. And one of the things I love about the compensation plan is that going from, hey, you don't have to sponsor anybody and you can get paid down 7 levels. You know, honestly, I really liked it, because that was the way that I had heard it originally. Had it been this way, I would have liked this equally as much. But the problem that with, you know, don't sponsor anybody and get paid down 7 levels is, as I have said to everybody, it's kind of like we all get together and we go camping up in the mountains, and then we all say, well, who's going to get the firewood? Well, I was told that I didn't have to get any firewood. You know, I was told that it's possible I could come to camp here and the fire would be going because other people are bringing the firewood, and guess what happens? We all freeze to death. So and that's not a good situation. I think that's a pretty good analogy, actually. I was pretty pleased with myself coming up with that. But now it's very specific. We come to camp, and it's really simple. Go get 3 pieces of wood. Now, not that people are wood, but I think you get the idea that everybody has specific marching instructions. And of course, it's all, this is a volunteer army, if you will. Nobody has to do anything. You don't have to sell anything. You can even still make money down 3 levels. It's $39. It's more than you're putting in a month, and not sponsor anybody. But really, what we want here, guys, is we want an evangelical. We want a viral campaign. People that are going to take the baton here, if you will, and go forward with it. We don't want you logging in and going, man, nobody's putting anybody underneath me right now, and this doesn't work, or anything like that. We want people that are movers and shakers. And if that's not you right now, that's fine. You can kind of sit around a little bit or whatever you're going to do. But that's the mantle and the drum that we're beating right now. The movies are going to reflect it. The tour is going to reflect it. The webinars are going to reflect it. Our trainings are going to reflect it, from our leadership all the way down. And I'm telling you, this is a buzz right now. So I'll close it all out and land this, land my little talk here. New movies, new stuff, and I absolutely guarantee, promise that that you guys are going to. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. You're really not. You're going to actually love it. You're going to love it. I promise that you're going to love it. So anybody have any last minute comments on that? And I'll turn it back over to. I'll turn it back. Thumbs up. Great job. Love it. Fantastic. All right, guys, you are awesome. I like to have a nice interactive presentation here. So fantastic. Rod and Rob, Great. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Jerome. Thanks. How soon? Okay. God, don't. That's kind of the touchy part here. So I'll tell you what I told the guy today. Okay, I said we're going to do it as fast as we can. It took like 6 weeks to do the other videos beforehand here. I'm going to go way out on a limb here, and I'm going to say I hope overall that we can get it done within about 10 days to 2 weeks or less. I probably should always look to, under promise and over deliver, but I'm just trying to be truthful, at least with what my intention is. Our video guy is available. He doesn't have any scheduling conflicts. Nick has already told me he's available, but what can happen a little bit is, we give Nick the audio, it comes back, we don't like it, or something, and ask him to redo it or something, or then when the video happens, somebody says, well, I don't like that music, or can we change this? So it's a little bit like saying we want to create the Mona Lisa and we're going to guarantee we want it to be right more than anything, but I guess the real answer is as fast as we possibly can, and my hope is within about 10 days. That's the goal at least that I'm shooting, or 10 days to 2 weeks. That's the goal at least I'm shooting for. So don't throw rocks at me if that doesn't happen. I'm doing my best. Everybody's going to be doing their best here, but the main thing is it's not something that you go back and change every week. This is changing the movies is a really, really big deal. I'm telling you, stressed me out big time. Even when we started talking about changing the compensation plan, because I was like, oh Lord, we got to go back. We got to change everything. This is gigantic. I mean, it's such an enormous amount of work. It's pretty unreal. I was up till 6 o'clock. I didn't go to bed. I was up till 6 a.m. This morning working on scripts and the email system and things like that. So I just can't do this all the time and don't want to do this all the time. We want to have it actually be right. So, yeah, the vids need to, I understand the vids need to reflect this. So somebody had said, since the join page says $25, the vids need to reflect this ASAP. I completely get that. I understand that. I talked to a marketer today. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to be able to put it up as fast as we possibly can. I wouldn't think that people are really going to be all that hung up on it. Just tell them, yeah, they changed the comp plan. They added $4. It's a cup of coffee. Can I buy you a cup of coffee, please? Do you want a latte or something like that? It's not that big of a deal, okay? We're not talking about brain surgery or anything like that. Please forgive me. I don't need to disparage the comments or anything like that. But, yep, understand that. We want to change them quickly. We're going to change them quickly. They're going to look great. In the meantime, yep, we could have done the other thing. We could have waited 3 weeks or a month and paid everybody less and kept charging $21 and not change the compensation plan until this was done, and then everybody makes less money. Or we can do it this way, and we can have some people say, hey, why does it say 21 in the movie? It's 25 over here. Oh, well, guess what? They enhanced the compensation plan. It's even better. You make even more money. So with that, I've been going without a breath for a little while here. A question, okay, here. Let's see here. Also a question, the matching bonus. When a guy has only is only qualified for 7 levels, does he have a matching bonus down 10 levels? Let's see, down 10 levels of one of his direct reps. I'll answer that and say yes, if I understand the question right. Your matching bonus is matching based on the check size as a percentage of whoever that person is. So if you're only paid down 7 levels and you have a guy that is a diamond and he's paid down 10 levels and his check is 20 grand, then you're going to get and you're a bronze, you're 10%, you're going to get 2 grand. So kind of a compensation plan question here. Don't want to belabor everything we've been on for a little while, but if you guys like the idea of the videos, if you're cool with what we're talking about here, great. So thanks so much. And part of the whole thing too, guys, is like I said, for the person even that had mentioned, yeah, but the videos say this and then this says that. I understand that. This is kind of what we talk about. This is what it's like to be part of a company that is in that slope right there. Otherwise, you come back later after everything is completely stable, all the movies are perfect and stuff like that, and then market, and you might miss out. You're probably going to miss out on a lot of big marketers and things that should have been on your team. So you just tell everybody, yeah, they're getting rolling. It's great. It's exciting. It's fantastic. And look at what's going on. And that's how you do it. I mean, come on, our product's $25. This is really. Let's see here. Yeah, matching bonuses, 45 grand on a diamond, man. Please, if you're 50%, if you're a ruby. So, all right, guys, I'm going to close this down. I see tons and tons and tons and tons of questions, but I want to be respectful for everybody that's on here, and I can talk for a long, long time. So, okay, great. Thanks so much, Rod, if you're still there. I'm going to get myself a breath, And I'll hand it back over to you or whoever is going to moderate, and I'll be happy to close it out. Bueller, anybody there? All right, guys, I might be flying solo right now, or somebody's got their microphone on mute. I hear somebody now.
Yeah, no, Rob, go ahead, close her out. Great job.
Okay, guys. Any info on when there will be a buy button activated? Soon. So we'll do a little. I'll do a little training on this rather than some of these questions we're going to actually save for training. We've been on a little while here. You guys feel free to Skype me or email me or something. I'll be very accessible to you. Anything that you need. So or check up line as well. I apologize. There's just so many questions that people have here. I know that other people just want to make sure they don't miss anything. So we're all done. I'm going to wrap it up. Your time is very valuable, and I hope that you feel like it was well spent to be here today. And let's make a bunch of money. Let's have a cool business, and let's have a fun life, right? Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks, Kurt, for everything you do, my friend. Take care.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will